Hey, this is Jersey. You're listening to the Garden State.
You're listening to The Garden State, the only New Jersey podcast that gives you all the news you need to hear this week. My name is Josh Sobo.
My name is Josh Chomick.
And I'm Jimmy Parks.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back the week before Memorial Day weekend.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, we're here. I can see that people are listening to this. It's Memorial Day weekend, the Friday of.
It's our third Memorial Day weekend on the podcast. It's huge.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes, man.
Which also means it's the unofficial start of summer.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, Josh was like, we're 100 days out from Memorial Day weekend, and we have made it just like that.
I know that we talk about this sometimes, but I just can't get over how quickly just the year goes by. Like, it's really starting to freak me out. It's
moving. That's for sure, brother. Like yesterday, we just had a snowstorm, and today it's the start of summer pretty much, so.
Yeah, it's going fast. I think we're getting older. That's part of the problem. But it is flying by. To think that we're almost in June, and you guys were just at that big M&M drop. I feel like we can say this.
It feels like yesterday we're eating at that Portuguese barbecue spot, Jim, and then we saw the M&M drop, and what?
Yeah, crazy. Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm excited for Memorial Day weekend. As I always note, it is one of my favorite weekends of the year.
Yeah, you love going to the parade.
I just love well, I know it's not a happy weekend. Memorial Day is not
it's a party weekend.
No. I mean, like,
I'm kidding.
Not about the parties. I just like that the weather's getting warmer, and right around this time of May, things really shift. So,
yeah.
Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Anything interesting you're doing? I know that we had one caller call in with a really interesting tidbit about a rodeo.
There is a lot happening in New Jersey. I have a bachelor party, so I'm going to Pennsylvania. So like my bachelor party for my cousin, Aaron, who listens to the podcast. Shout out to Aaron. He's probably listening to this episode, but we're going to PA.
Nice.
So I'm leaving the Garden State until Sunday. I'll be back Sunday, so I'll be back for Memorial Day, but no idea what's going down there. But I'm going to go celebrate my cousin, so that'll be cool.
Excellent.
You guys, you're going to the parade Monday. I know you.
I'll do that. Yeah, I got to see what's happening over the weekend, though. We'll see. Maybe helping my in-laws open the pool, which is
nice.
Open the pool. What a nice statement.
Didn't you do that like a few weeks ago already?
No, we didn't open it.
I thought you guys opened it. It's still covered right now?
Yeah, they're getting a new liner in, so I don't know if I have to open it or what I'm doing, but I'm
new liner. That means you got to fill it.
Yeah, it's all going to be fresh.
Is it? Do they dump the water every year, or there's water there during the winter?
No, it stays, and then they just shock it.
Cool.
So they pour in a bunch of chemicals, and it clears it out. I don't know what we're even swimming in, to be honest with you. When you think about pools, I think one day we're going to look back and be like, what were we doing?
Well, it's different now for you guys because you said it's salt water now, correct?
Yeah, but there's still chemicals in a saltwater pool.
Really?
It's just, I think, less chlorine.
It has to be less chlorine.
But there has to be something in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's probably the plans. Jimmy, nothing interesting. No Jersey tidbits for Memorial Day weekend?
Not really. I don't even know what's truly going on this weekend.
Not playing tennis or anything?
I probably should.
It's going to be nice, I think.
Yeah, I think chance of rain on Monday or something, but other than that, or scattered storms Monday. But
all right, so here's one interesting tidbit that we got from one of our listeners. Should we just dive into the mailbag a little early?
Yeah, let's jump right into it.
We can talk about this topic.
Yeah.
If you want to call into our mailbag, if you have a New Jersey tip, you have just anything you want to rant about, you just want to talk to us about whatever's going on in your neighborhood, you can call in. The number is
908 67 99 99 3.
Hey, Garden State fam. It's Pauline up in Sussex County. If you guys are looking for something to do, or anybody listening, for something to do Memorial Day weekend, Saturday in Sussex, Green Valley Farms is hosting their annual rodeo. Something different. I think the other rodeo you guys talk about is in South Jersey, so this one's in North Jersey. But it's Saturday, May 25th. It looks like it's from 2 to 3, the actual event, but this place gets packed. I've never been. It's on my list of things to do, but I don't know if I'll make it this year. But I'm telling you, their farm gets loaded with people. So I heard it's really good, so just something to check out. Anyway, happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. Bye.
Pauline's the best.
Wow.
Shout out to Pauline.
Shout out to Pauline, and Green Valley Farms Rodeo.
I didn't know
looking it up
about
right now.
this.
I didn't know about this either. I have been to Green Valley Farms though.
Have you really?
Yeah, they have a little ice cream stand. It's right on the way to High Point.
Oh,
I think you've probably stopped there.
Wait a
before.
second. Josh and I know exactly where this is.
Yeah.
We stopped because I was looking for coffee. Remember that, Josh?
And you asked the girl, and she's like, "Yeah, we don't have coffee here." That's
Yeah.
Green Valley Farm.
Yeah, I know exactly where Green Valley Farm
now
is.
now I have a picture of this place. Yeah, that place is big. Like,
It's a beautiful little property.
I'm not surprised there would be a rodeo there. It feels like a rodeo spot.
It's a pro rodeo.
Yeah, so they probably got guys coming in from all over the country, just like Cowtown. Like they got like these cowboys from like all over the place. They just travel.
I'm trying to become friends with people that own random farms out in Sussex County. Like I want to be a partner with Green Valley Farms because that's just too cool that they're having a rodeo, and it just seems like it's such a beautiful family-owned business. It looks like at least.
Rodeos are just good vibes. So like if you're looking to do something on Saturday and you live up there, go to the rodeo. Like that's going to be a great time. There's probably so many different vendors and things for your kids to do.
Wow! Now that I'm looking at the aerial photo shot, I can tell that it's like I know what I'm looking at, but I couldn't tell before. It's pretty cool. So
Is that a shot of the rodeo? Or that's just a shot of the farm.
yeah, that's the rodeo happening,
Do they do it every year?
and that's
Oh.
the road going past.
The road, yo. That's awesome. Saturday, May 25th. Is there a price? Oh, gee, there's a famous barbecue. Sweet.
Yeah, there's just stuff going on. So there's that. That's one thing to do this weekend.
Oh, the kite festival's happening this weekend too.
What's that?
North Wildwood, big kite festival. If
Really?
You're into kites, yeah.
A kite festival?
Yeah, I think it's North Wildwood if you want to confirm. But just type in like North Wildwood Kite Fest.
What is that? Explain.
Every year, just people go fly kites, I guess. I've never been.
Just
What
a
if-
lot of kites.
Like,
What if there's no wind? Wow,
there's always wind, brother.
These are huge kites.
I know. It's a big deal.
Okay, so if you're in South Jersey and you're looking for something to do, go to the Wildwood International Kite Festival. It's going to be on Rio Grande Avenue in Wildwood. I guess Wildwood has such a long beach that you're almost destined to have some wind.
Yeah.
There's just such a long runway off the.
Like, when have you gone to a beach and there's no wind? I don't think I've ever
It
experienced no wind on a
It
beach.
happened to me when I brought a kite to the beach when I was like 9.
Yeah, maybe you just didn't know how
I
to
think it was
fly
user error.
User error.
Oh my gosh. No, man. Me and my dad were running up. Are you calling my dad an idiot? Is that what
I
you're
would
saying?
never say that
no,
about your father.
we're saying it about you.
Well, I was like 7, so you can't really blame me. You got to blame the adult that's trying to help me.
No. I think your dad was trying to like teach you to be a man. Probably. It was like fly the kite, kid.
No, we were running up and down the beach. I couldn't get the thing off the ground. So
How do you even like start that? You just like
Start
you
running.
just start running and it
Yeah.
goes
a
up
kite?
and-
No, you don't have to run. You just
let it go.
See, you guys are making fun of me. You guys have never flown a kite before.
Yeah, because I don't want to fly a kite. I'm asking you.
You
because
want to let
fly
out.
kites.
You want to let out like maybe 20 feet of string and have somebody hold it, and then you stretch. You put tension on the line. So one person's holding the string, one person's holding the kite. They lift the kite, and when the draft comes, you give it a little toss, and it goes up. It's
pretty cool. You know, kites are pretty cool.
That's pretty much it, man.
When's the last time you bought a kite?
Not ever since I had a shark kite when I was like 7.
I feel like buying a really big kite would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Also, what's impressive, shout out to kite surfers. Like, you know how scary that is, dude?
Yeah, the people that take the kites and they fly.
And you see how high they go up in the air? Like when they jump off a wave? Like, you would kill yourself doing that.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Like, wind is so dangerous.
Wind is crazy. And kites can certainly be cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a really cool kite when June's a little older. There are fun. It's a miracle they work. And then I'm thinking I'm going to tie a key to my kite and let it loose.
Oh, tie a key.
Yeah.
Oh, and let the kite just fly out of your hand, and where's it going to go?
No, I'm
key.
just going to let it go and let it get struck by lightning.
The key?
Yeah.
What's the point of the key? Is there a joke?
Is Jimmy not listening?
What about the key?
Isn't that what Ben Franklin did? He tied a key to a kite and it got
Yeah.
struck and he invented electricity?
Yeah. That's
Oh.
a story I heard.
Or did they make that up?
I don't
Wow,
know.
I'm embarrassed. I should have known.
You should be embarrassed. That's pretty bad that you don't know how.
Electricity was formed.
Yeah, he tied a key to a kite.
I feel like that's too crazy of a story for it not to be true.
Well, everything might be fake. Who knows? I mean, it's such a ridiculous the image of Ben Franklin with a kite inventing electricity. I mean, come on. Let's be serious for a second. I mean, the guy Ben Franklin just happened to, like, we didn't know electricity was a thing until Ben Franklin flew a kite. That's so ridiculous.
You know, that's interesting. I've always seen the photos of Ben Franklin with a kite. I never realized that's because of electricity.
Where did you get educated? What happened in Clark, New Jersey,
It's
guys?
amazing that we went to the same school.
That's a history lesson?
Yes.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah, but who remembers a history lesson from 20 years ago? I don't. That's awesome.
Ben Franklin, man, out there with a kite and a key.
Yeah, why?
Oh, jeez.
Why does Ben Franklin's head always look so big in every photo of him?
Because he had a big head. You know, he's very wealthy, Ben Franklin.
Google is telling me some historians doubt that the experiment ever took place and no single person can be credited with discovering electricity. While Franklin may have not discovered electricity, he did much to increase our understanding of it.
That's garbage. That's communist propaganda. Ben Franklin, they don't want it to be attributed to Ben Franklin.
However, history.com is telling me that, like, an exact date on June 10th, 1752.
See? There it is.
Then when did Thomas Edison invent the light bulb? Is that in the same time frame?
Late 1800s, I'd guess. 18. My guess is 18.
Oh, so it wasn't around the same time.
1887.
18.
Okay. Third digit. Am I close?
7.
Okay.
9.
Okay, so I was what? 8 years off?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, so there you go. There you have it.
It's like 100 years later.
Yeah, man. I mean,
That's crazy.
Took a while to figure out,
That's a long time. That's a whole lifetime not having a light bulb.
Yeah, man. They had the outlet figured out, and they had to figure out how to make a plug for, it took 100 years.
Imagine running off candles for your whole life.
Be relaxing. I was thinking about that the other day. A life with candles sounds very chill.
I wonder how many homes burned down because of that.
Probably a lot.
Like constant home fires and stuff back in the day. But there was just nothing. There's no videos, obviously, to document it. So
yeah, but imagine when it gets dark out, everything gets dark, and you just got a candle. You'd be just it'd be very mellow.
So remember, I guess it was Hurricane Sandy when we'd had no power for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was in the fall, and it would just get dark out, and it's what do you do? So you'd go to sleep because there's nothing to do.
Well, we had generators.
Yeah, but what? At least the generator that I had didn't power the whole house. You could put the TV on or something, but that was it.
That's also crazy because I never lost power because my part of town was just better than yours.
That's crazy.
So I just never experienced that. That's kind of crazy.
That's it's interesting to think how much TV, light bulbs, and all this stuff are probably ruining our brains.
Frying us. A cell phone in my hand.
The screen, the light from the screen, and
how many hours a day are we looking at our phones?
A lot.
6 hours a day.
Yeah, it's
a drug.
But also, if you just think about what your house feels like in the evening, you got all these lights on and there's screens, and versus just a candle in the corner. I mean, that's sort of a vibe. And then when you're ready to go to sleep, you got to blow it out. I mean, come on.
Textbook.
Pretty epic. So look, that was the Garden State tidbit for the weekend. Sussex County's having a fair. Thank you, Pauline, for that call. You had the Kite Festival. Anything else? Are we missing anything?
I mean, all throughout Jersey, you have your Memorial Day parades.
Yeah, I'll be at the parade in Cranford if anyone wants to
come.
So
many towns have their local parades. Look it up if your town has one. And then, people tend to do the parade, then go to a barbecue, a family party or something like that. So Memorial Day is it's a chill day.
Yeah. It's a kickback sort of day.
And we want to honor those who lost their lives.
Of course. I mean, and that's, again, I said it a few weeks ago, you go to a Memorial Day parade, it is a good exercise in your civic duty in a weird way.
Yeah, because it's obviously it's good vibes. The kids are happy, they're running around, but in reality, we're here to honor those who've died.
Yeah. You keep saying good vibes, and I think of you're talking about a music festival.
Well,
it sounds like you're talking a Desto concert. Or, is that his name?
You.
Desto?
You love the parade. Obviously,
are you saying
no,
the
I'm just saying
that's
what I'm saying. The atmosphere is good. The kids are running around.
Then say that. Good vibes sounds like we're gonna to me when I hear good vibes, bro, it just sounds like we're going to Stagecoach.
I mean, sorry, the atmosphere is feeling good. I don't know how you want me to put that, but yeah, there's no bad feeling on where you go. You wake up, you go to the bagel shop, get a bagel, get a coffee.
The vibrations are good.
Don't they have like the kids like on the floats throwing candy and stuff?
Yeah, they're going to throw candy at us, and how many of these people even know what Memorial Day is? I don't know. Maybe,
do the kids even know what we're doing? Are the kids learning about this in school?
Well, they didn't learn about kites, apparently.
Well, who cares about that?
They learned about Ben Franklin and inventing electricity.
But on it, like Jimmy said, most historians doubt that even happened.
I didn't say most.
What are we actually learning? We're learning myths.
The revisionist history of this podcast is getting completely out of hand.
I'm just saying, the key tied to a kite. Come on.
Should we take a moment?
Wasn't that smart? But yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, sir.
Here in the Garden State, absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully, everyone has something fun to do.
People got plans, so I think we should get rolling with this podcast. Get the stories going because people are probably very busy on their Friday morning going to Costco to get some burgers and dogs.
Oh yeah,
going to Costco to get the
Tacoma golf set.
Whoa,
Kirkland golf clubs.
Wait, the Tacoma golf set. What's that?
No, it's actually just Kirkland clubs. I don't know why Tacoma came to my mind. I wish they sold Tacomos. Maybe do they? I don't know.
Kirkland set is pretty nice.
Yeah, apparently the reviews are great. If you want to get into golf, go buy a set of clubs from Costco. Apparently that's like what all the hype's about right now. But how does my facial hair look today, by the way? Am I good? Am I clean?
You don't have anything.
All right, good.
Why?
I know because I shaved here at Vintage City offices.
Yeah.
And my battery on my razor is dying. So when it's dying, it's beeping, and I have to like seriously like go over everything like a little extra and make it work. And it's darker in there, so I couldn't really tell, but I'm glad it looks good.
You know what we need for this podcast is hair and makeup.
That'd be awesome.
We need to hire somebody that just comes and makes us look good.
Yeah, but do you really want makeup on your face this time of day?
Well, hold on.
That sounds awful.
Hold on. Every professional personality on TV has something on their skin to make them look.
Yeah, but we look so good without it regardless.
Man.
Like, why put that extra stuff on your face when you don't need it?
Think about how much extra good we'd look if someone did our hair and our makeup before we went on.
That'd be, honestly, you might need some work done with your hair, but,
Really?
I got the hat on, so.
Hey, before we get into the news this week, we want to remind you once more that we are at the Vintage City offices in Elizabeth, New Jersey. We've been here since last June, and I have to say, it has been an absolute blast just getting to work in an environment that is so perfect. It's actually really nice here. If you ever have the chance to come by, maybe you're a small business owner, you're looking for a space to work at, or maybe you just want a tour of the space so you could dream about where your business could potentially end up one day, you can call the number 908-259-4488. That's 908-259-4488. Call them, text them, request a tour, and as you come by, make sure you check out that big green and yellow neon sign.
We have a merch shop, thegardenstate.com, where we make New Jersey merch, and we think it's beautiful, it's really comfortable, and we love just showcasing New Jersey. Check it out, thegardenstate.com. We do have our annual 4th of July merch drop happening next Friday, so be aware for that. We made some really cool 4th of July shirts for you guys, so that's dropping next Friday. But in the meantime, we do have lots of shirts, hoodies, hats available, accessories. So check out the shop, thegardenstate.com. Support the program. We appreciate you guys. Back to the podcast.
All right, let's get into the news here. Let's keep it moving. Lots of New Jersey news, lots of interesting stories, as always. Never ceases to amaze me how much is happening in New Jersey. Pretty much always. There's something amazing, happy, tragic, sad going down. So we're going to take it to Morristown for the first story. A woman in Morristown is lucky to be alive after losing her leg in a terrifying New Jersey transit accident.
Now, looking at the photos of this young lady, it's just very, very sad. And thank God she's alive after this incident. But come on, man.
Yeah, they're calling it the miracle.
What?
They're calling it the miracle of Morristown. Lisa Fitzgerald was 2 weeks shy of her birthday and commuting to New York when she lost her leg after being struck by a train in Morristown on Saturday, May 4th. Fitzgerald was on the Morristown platform with the injury when responders arrived at the scene just before 7:25 p.m., a spokesperson for New Jersey Transit said. She saved her own life by pulling herself off the train tracks onto the platform and screaming for help, according to a fundraiser set up to support Fitzgerald. Her supporters are calling it the miracle of Morristown. Fitzgerald was then rushed to the hospital for surgery, although doctors had to amputate her leg.
Oh, man.
Extreme challenges exist for Lisa to return to the active and fun, loving daughter, sister, and friend we all know and love, Samantha Fitzgerald, who organized the fundraiser, said. There's a photo of her. She's smiling, and she looks hopeful. In spite of the injury, she's smiling, has a big smile on her face.
She just looks so happy and full of life, and it's just so sad to see the situation.
So transit police are leading an investigation on what actually went down here, but I've heard different stories. Have you read anything other than...
all the articles I've been looking into don't provide many details on actually how she ended up on the tracks or how her leg got caught. So I'm not sure. I don't want to really speak to it. I don't know if you guys found anything else, but
yeah, no, I'm sure.
It sounds terrifying.
Yeah, obviously it was an accident. Something happened. She fell onto the tracks as the train was approaching. Horrible. And then the fact that she was able to get herself back up onto the platform.
It's a miracle.
Insane.
Yeah.
I just can't even begin to imagine the strength that took to take control of the situation yourself, right? She didn't have someone help her up. She got up by herself. It's insane.
So they have a GoFundMe going. They're trying to raise $100,000. They're at $54,000 now. I think we should promote this to our followers. So if you're at home and you would like to support Lisa's journey to recovery, we will link it in the podcast notes and on our profile on Instagram.
Yep. I'm going to donate right now.
Do it. Maybe the Garden State should just make a donation.
Yeah, 100% we can.
Yeah, maybe we can make a donation. Let's talk that.
Poor Lisa, man.
So, is there anything that can be done about these train incidents? I know this is sort of a freak accident, not to use a derogatory term, but more like something that doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
Often.
No, she woke up that morning, a few weeks out from her birthday, excited to go to New York City, and the next thing you know, she's in the hospital. Next day, she had to get her leg amputated.
Mm-hmm.
Who thinks no one could expect that. And that's a life-changing incident now forever.
Yeah. It really makes you thankful for every day and things going well, right? Because in the blink of an eye, something could happen that you're totally unexpecting.
New Jersey Transit is just, you never know with New Jersey Transit. And I don't want to speak too much because I don't know the details about what happened here, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful. When you're waiting for a train on the tracks, and you never know what's going to happen with those trains. It's a wild bull.
I think people also stand close to trains, and I think this is in New York. You're seeing they're putting guardrails up because people keep.
They are?
Yeah, you haven't seen the subways?
No.
They're putting rails up because people keep getting pushed on tracks.
So it's an actual rail, I guess, with the openings for where the doors are going to be.
I'll show you right now. Yeah, it's a subway, NYC guardrail. So this is going to prevent people from getting pushed on. They're putting these yellow rails up.
Wow. I haven't seen
that. So you
that.
can at least stand behind that. But people are too confident. I think this is, again.
Yeah, people have gotten too comfortable.
Yeah, I think
for the train,
so.
so they're just waiting right next to it.
Well, for the record, I'm not referring to this Morristown situation when I say this because I don't even know what happened here. But in New York, you see people standing next to the subway on the yellow line. And I don't know. You just never know. You never know. You don't want to be the person that gets.
Are the fences in New York City because people are just crazy on the subway and there's people pushing other people onto the tracks because there's insane people in the city?
Yeah, people have been pushed on pretty frequently.
Dude, that's so sad.
Yeah,
New York City's falling apart. I was in New York City last weekend for a wedding, and after the ceremony in Central Park, we all went onto the subway. The bride and groom were there. We're in the subway station, packed, small subway station. And we're kind of just jam-packed like sardines, waiting for the train. I'm right next to the track as the train comes by. And it comes by so fast, bro. It's one little tap and I'd be on that track. So yeah, maybe the fences are a good idea.
I think, I feel like there has to be a million options that can be done. But again, our transit systems are just kind of not the best. You got the subway in New York. I've seen in Japan, they got these doors that cover the entire opening to the track and they just open.
Yeah, Japan was really nice when I was there. Because also people line up like it's marked where the doors are going to be. Like the train always lines up with that door line. So you just wait in line there and everyone kind of walks on in an organized manner. And it's so clean.
Could never happen in New York.
No, Japan was freaking awesome, dude. Like I was blown away by their transit system. I used that subway nonstop when I was there. So yeah, in Tokyo, it's beautiful. So it would never happen here, but
New York is just, people are just angry and they just don't like to follow the rules.
people are angry. And also there's just so many crazy people in New York City.
Yeah, that's true.
There's so much crime happening now in New York City. You just never know. You always got to watch your back. It's so bad.
All right, well, we'll share with our listeners, again, Lisa Fitzgerald is the name. If you want to look up the fundraiser, it's Support Lisa's Journey to Recovery. We'll have it in the podcast notes and also in somewhere in our bio on our social media.
We're here for you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Feel better.
All right, moving on to the next story here. This is real drama in the drama of the Dolphin. Dolphin Watch.
Dolphin Watch.
Panda Watch.
Honestly, huge news out of South Jersey right now. Like the residents are going nuts right now.
Yeah, people are freaking out of Cape May Courthouse because let's get to the headline. In one South Jersey community, residents are concerned about a dolphin that is stuck in a creek.
In a creek.
How did it happen? He just swam up from the ocean?
I think the little guy's just trying to have a field day. And now everyone's freaking out. He might be all right, right?
Well, it depends on some of the details.
If you swim into a creek, you could swim back out, correct?
But is the creek tidal? I'd imagine it is because of the ocean component. So what if he swam in during high tide and he's trying to swim out during low tide and he can't
it's
get
just
out?
Blocked. Yeah, I don't know much about the creek.
Yeah, but high tide comes, once a day.
Yeah, but maybe like during high tide, he's like thinking he can go further the other way. And then the tide starts going out and he tries going back home and then he can't get there.
Free Willy, man.
It could be a baby. He doesn't know any better. Could have been like split from the pack.
Anything is possible. And maybe he's trying to improve a message, make a point. With all the dolphins being stranded on the shores.
Oh, like a protest.
Yeah, he's protesting the offshore wind turbine.
Like everyone's dying. My family's dying. Come help.
He's like,
It's so bad.
it's in protest. So it says a dolphin has been stuck for several days in a small body of water in Cape May County, far from its natural habitat. South Jersey residents living nearby say they're concerned for its safety. I can't help myself. I'm out here 3 or 4 times a day just to make sure he's okay. I feel bad for the little guy. He shouldn't be trapped in the little creek, explained William Drury. First off, William, maybe he's retired. 3 or 4 times a day? Yeah. Check out this dolphin.
I mean, like, William, at this point, get
Just
a
stay
boat
there.
and how about you go try to, catch him or something?
Yeah, before I continue the story, I just want to say one thing. This is going to offend people, but people get so weird about animals.
Oh, 100%. Well, people get emotionally attached.
Animals bring the weirdness out of humans. Like, I love animals. I'm an animal lover, but I don't get I don't know. To me, like even the goose story from last week. Mm-hmm. We had, oh boy, that brought the crazy out of the woodworks.
Oh my,
people
the comments were
furious.
awesome.
People were like, here's the thing though.
How about we hunt them instead?
And so we can eat them. And it's like, this is not a goose you want to eat. They're like, yeah, King's grocery store sells geese.
It's not this type.
This is not the type, but that's a geese from a farm where they feed it specific food and people are so disconnected from everything. They think they can just go to a grocery store and get the same goose that's in No Mohegan Park in Cranford. Are you crazy? Like, what do you think's going on?
I can't imagine eating that thing.
Yeah, someone's commented. Some guy was like, "You can eat them, but it's kind of gross." It's like eating. He said it's like eating. What did he say? He said something, and it was like rubber or something.
Ew.
It's just disgusting. So back to the story. The stranded animal is something you don't see every day. Many have said it's extraordinary but sad. He said a dolphin is stuck in the creek. I thought he was kidding. I said, no way. Sure enough, there he was swimming, said Anthony Ciferni. People from the Cape May Courthouse say the dolphin was first spotted earlier this week. No one knows for sure how the animal ended up in this creek. I thought by now somebody would have come and definitely helped him, said Drury. They say its journey had to have been interesting to get there, and sadly, the dolphin has been stuck ever since. What do you got? Oh, you got a photo of him?
Look how cute he is.
That's amazing. Let me see this. All right, maybe I am an animal lover.
I think. Honestly, I was about to say, like, people are attached because dolphins are the cutest animal, right?
Bro,
so you see this guy, it's like, oh, he's living his best life.
He's smiling.
Maybe he thinks that everything is good. Maybe he likes the creek. Maybe he doesn't want to leave.
Oh man!
Because there's nothing like there's no predators in this creek.
Wait,
He's just got some normal fish there.
We should make a shirt that says "Free." What's his name? Do they have a name for him?
I don't think they don't know his name.
Free Willy, man.
It could be like
we
Free
could
Willy,
put this
but
screenshot on a shirt.
But look how adorable he looks just in this. And also, I don't know the size of the creek. Do you guys have a map? That's what I was also trying to look up right now. Like, which creek is this in? Does it say?
Yeah, it says it's the creek.
It's a small creek in Cape May County.
Under Route 47. So it says this goes all the way out, the way back under Route 47, then out towards the bay. Residents have made several calls to the Marine Mammal Stranding Center, wanting professionals to come help. The director of the center says they're facilitating a plan and are in the process of bringing in equipment from out of state.
However, I actually read a report this morning getting in here, the Marine Mammal Stranding community or whatever it is. They're at work right now, but they're not providing any details. They're very low key. So I don't know why they're being so mysterious about this.
Listen, this is another one of those things. Give me $1,000.
You'll get him
in 3 hours. I'll get this dolphin back in the ocean.
Honestly, just take a little canoe out there and just try to jump on him and go for a little ride.
No, I throw a net around him, put him in the back of my Tacoma.
You don't want to net him. Come on.
Put him in my Tacoma, drive him down to the beach, air out the tires, drive up to the water, and just free him.
What are you going to do? Have him just waddling around in the back of your Tacoma? Dude, he's going to die.
No, dolphins. You've seen dolphins hang out outside of the water a lot. They probably could last an hour or so.
If they're stranded on a beach.
Let's see. How long can dolphins survive out of water? Here we go. A few hours to a few days,
Shut
man.
up. Few days? Few days?
So I could drive really slow.
It's just, I don't know. Maybe they haven't found him yet because he doesn't want to leave. Or maybe he just made his way back out into the ocean. Or maybe he's just chilling, living his best life.
I don't know what's going on here, but I do think the photos are pretty awesome because
it's crazy.
In like every photo, he's kind of bumping his head above the water, just hanging out.
I'm going on a little side quest today. I'm going to be in Cape May this afternoon.
Really?
So I'm going to actually stop by the courthouse and see if I can get any intel. Maybe I can get a photo.
You should just drive over the bridge and look for him.
What's the bridge look? Click that bridge photo. What's it look like? So it's, oh, wow.
Again.
Cape May Courthouse.
Yes, Jim?
Josh is saying, I'm going to stop by the courthouse in Cape May and get some information on this.
Cape May Courthouse. Cape May Courthouse is like a township.
Wait, what? Whoa. What?
Cape May is different than Cape May Courthouse.
Cape May Courthouse is a town? I thought this was a creek behind the courthouse.
Oh my God.
Wait, shut up. Wait, since when is this a township? Why have you never told me this?
Because it's never come up. What do I talk
about? Why would you name a town?
We're drinking coffee one morning. By the way, Cape May Courthouse is a town.
Why would you name? I thought it's the courthouse. Is there a courthouse in Cape May?
Well, every town has a courthouse,
but there's no township called like Clark Courthouse.
Technically, it's part of Middle Township. So you know how like Woodbridge has a bunch of towns under it.
Oh my gosh!
Cape May Courthouse is a town.
Oh God! So it's right
Township.
Here. There's Cape May Courthouse, and the rest of this is Cape May. Wow.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I'm gonna stop by Cape May Courthouse then today. Not the actual. Imagine I went to the courthouse. I was like asking for like, where's the creek? Where's the dolphin?
My mom did have to go to the Cape May Courthouse one time.
Oh, your parents are actually in Cape May right now.
Yeah, they
I was gonna hit them up.
You can ask my dad to get video. He'll definitely go get video.
Well, I'm going to tell when I'm there today, I'm going to hit up your dad and be like, you want to go on a little mission with me? We're going to go down and find the dolphin together.
You should. He'd love that. So I think this dolphin's going to be okay. I think they're going to figure it out, and he's going to go on to lead a happy life.
I hope so, man. Hopefully we'll get some updates hopefully by today, because it's been 3 days.
If townspeople are going by 4 times a day to check on him, what are they throwing him like sardines?
Maybe they're feeding him. That's why he's not leaving.
Yeah, I mean, like
maybe he's having a good time.
That's what I want to know is if you're going by 4 times a day to check on a dolphin, what good does it serve? You're better off just forgetting about it until the authorities.
You're getting emotionally attached to going 4 times a day.
Yeah, that would just stress me out looking at him. Unless you're going to bring the net and the Tacoma, like I said.
Yeah. And especially if they can survive for like a few days. Bro, you can like go on a little road trip with the guy. Put him next to you in the front seat.
Yeah.
You know that trend on TikTok right now where it's showing animals? Like, it's like someone holding an animal and showing them places they've never seen.
I've never seen that.
Okay, so someone has a baby alligator. This is the one I saw. And they open their refrigerator and they're holding the alligator and letting him stay inside the refrigerator. Another one's like them in a bathroom. You could do that with the dolphin.
So
take him to place, like take him into Target or something.
But the idea is they're just showing animals places they've never seen before.
Yeah. Hold on. I got to show you this really quickly.
Showing my alligator things he's never seen.
Look how cute he
Oh
is.
my gosh. Inside the washer. I want an alligator. That's
Look
cool.
how cute this is.
Inside the dryer.
Baby alligators are the best. But
Oh
yeah,
my
you could do that
goodness.
with your pet dolphin.
I want to give him a little tour. That's a cool
Hey,
alligator.
Save the dolphins.
Save him. Yeah, save him. And
That's all I
save,
gotta say.
save the Cape May Courthouse
Free Willy.
building.
Save the children.
Okay, wait. Before we move on, so is there a courthouse in Cape May that's not in Cape May Courthouse? Like another courthouse?
Oh my
Or is
God.
the courthouse in Cape May Courthouse?
It's in Cape May Courthouse.
Okay. So cool. Today I learned.
All right. Moving on to the next story of the day. We're moving a little bit quick here.
I think this is my favorite story of the week.
A South Jersey woman is distraught after Bally's Casino is refusing to pay out $1 million jackpot to her.
She won the jackpot, and then the casino is saying, nope, the machine screwed up. What?
Man, I don't know how they
I
can.
don't feel like paying this woman $1 million say, let's just say our machine broke.
That seems like you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
It sounds very fishy. I don't know how the rules in the casinos work with stuff like this, but apparently, I don't know. Think about that. Like, you won the jackpot. You're like, everyone's freaking out, and then a worker's like, "Yeah, lady, you didn't win anything."
That's like putting the dollar in the machine and losing and going, "Wait, that dollar, I didn't mean to put it in the machine after you've lost."
Well, especially this woman. It says she's bet hundreds of dollars in the Wheel of Fortune machine.
This
So
article,
she's spending some money.
it's gonna open your eyes to a part of reality that not many people are opened up to frequently. Mm-hmm. It says a woman's win on a slot machine in New Jersey is being called into question. The South Jersey woman turned to the investigative team at our Philadelphia sister station, 6ABC Action News, for answers after she says the Atlantic City Casino refused to pay the jackpot. Bally's Casino and the gaming company International Game Technology are disputing the alleged seven-figure windfall and told her the win was a technical glitch. I was hoping for $1,000, saying, "Please God, let me win," recalled Roni Beal, the Chemung Township resident. Beal told us she loves playing the slots. At the end of February, she went to Bally's and dumped hundreds of dollars into a Wheel of Fortune machine, and it went off. Says, "You're a winner," and gold coins popped out. She said, "This very nice guy says, 'Lady, you're a millionaire.'" The jackpot was more than $1.2 million. Beal said she also hit the multiplier.
Yeah, so it's like $2 million, I think, or something.
Really?
Yeah, because the multiplier was like ×2 or something.
With everyone around her celebrating, she hit the service button on the slot. Security then swarmed in.
Okay, so think about this. At that moment, everyone's swarming around you. It says you won the jackpot. You're freaking out. Like, in that moment, you're like, you're thinking my whole life has changed. I'm set. I'm a millionaire now. Think about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then you can continue.
That's when the sentences came up. "Tilted," she said. "When the man came over to talk to me, he said, 'Lady, get it in your head. You won nothing.'"
Dude, what a buzzkill.
Wow, that's like mob language. "Lady, you won
It's
nothing."
like everyone's celebrating, and then this worker comes over. "Lady, chill. Get out of your head. You didn't win. This is all an error." Dude, I would be so mad. Especially if they're spending hundreds of dollars.
It says Beal said she was told the machine had a malfunction known as the real tilt, which she was told voids the win. She said after Bally's attendant came and opened the machine, he asked her to spin it off, but she refused. He had it rolling real slow. I don't know how this game works.
Yeah, I don't know some of this lingo, but yeah, it's a Wheel of Fortune slot machine game.
So he had it open, and then he is pushing it, she added. She said the attendant then hit different buttons inside, ultimately offering her a mere $350, which is crazy.
$350 compared to $1 million, no big deal. Pretty much the same.
They fooled with the machine before anybody else had the opportunity to take a look at this, said attorney Mike DeCroce, who represents Beal. He said that action by a casino attendant may have tampered with evidence of the wind.
Nice.
And he has now asked for the New Jersey Gaming Enforcement, Bally's, and IGT, the responsible party for the payout, to preserve the machine and casino floor videos for an independent forensic review.
Nice.
You invite somebody into your business, they pay the money, they win, you're supposed to pay.
That's it.
That didn't happen, he added. So, this has happened before. It happened at Hara Casino in New Orleans, and they took them to court, and the money was paid out eventually over a long...
Wow.
Took a while, but it happened.
So she actually might get her money.
Yeah, and here's the last quote. Why would I ever go to a casino again in my life? Any casino. Why? If there is no hope, she said.
It's rigged. It's all rigged. They don't want you to win a $1.2 million.
You know what's crazy to me is how many people put their, all of their hope for life in a casino. Mm-hmm. It's really...
It's terribly sad.
It's really sad because it's how many people don't win? It's most
people lose their money.
Yeah, so she's going and dumping hundreds of dollars in, and now she's like, there's no hope. Why would I ever go again? And, maybe that's the lesson we all need to learn is there is no hope if you're going to a casino.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be in a casino throwing hundreds of dollars into a slot machine.
What
are the odds?
As the old saying goes, the house
always wins.
Always wins. So,
and I don't know how this real tilt air goes down, or if you're an avid casino goer, if you know real tilt and how that works. Type in, Josh, real tilt slot machine errors. Anything that pops up? Any intel that we got there, Josh?
I'm on a gambling forum right now.
Nice.
Oh God,
I should be
what
careful.
A toxic place.
Hello. The machine, I think, when you turn... Oh, this is probably casino owners, game owners trying to figure out... No, it's not, because that wasn't gambling. That was a game forum. New Life Game... Oh, here. I can find a video.
A real tilt problem?
As a general real tilt. And that usually happens by either somebody opening the door during play or when the reels are spinning and it hits something, it'll do a real tilt. So let me show you how to clear that. So you're playing the machine.
Okay, so he's troubleshooting a real tilt, but I want to see, this is...
But it should be troubleshooted before someone experiences it.
Well, it should not be able to
Put
happen
your
in
reset
general.
key in the side over here.
Yeah, I don't know how it's even legally able to do that, because the thing is, here's reality, okay? If I'm sitting in front of a machine that tells me I'm a millionaire, you cannot then pull up and go, hey, the machine's malfunctioning, as soon as it becomes inconvenient to the casino.
Yep.
How many hundreds of dollars before she won in the minutes leading up were lost, maybe because of a real tilt? How do we know?
Yeah.
The machine's not working. So the only time the casino is interested in investigating it is when she wins $1 million? That seems kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Josh?
I think it's rigged. I'm really upset. I want her to win her $1.2 million. And I think the casino should own up to this. They should pay her the money because they got the money and move on from it.
Yeah.
If you want, right now, if I'm reading this story, I don't want to go to Bally's. I don't want to use their slot machines because, I might get screwed over with the real tilt. They might take my hundreds of dollars and just run with it. So I think it's bad press on their end. I think they need to pay this woman out her millions of dollars because she won. Good for her. She probably spent thousands and thousands of dollars at this place. Come on, let's be real.
And these casinos have the money to pay it.
Exactly. Come on. So yeah, I feel for her, especially that emotional roller coaster going through. You just won $1 million, and then hearing, no, lady, you didn't win anything.
Yeah.
Come on. So hopefully this attorney's gonna go to the bat for her. He's gonna fight for her.
Yeah, I'd almost rather never be told at all. I won $1 million than be told and then told it didn't happen.
The first time I ever tried a slot machine, I was in the Bahamas 10 years ago. I put $1 into a slot machine. I was like, let me just try it. I won $100 for a spin.
Really?
Yeah, never won another cent from a slot machine in my life.
I've gotten pretty lucky on slot machines too.
$100?
Not that good, but like
Slot machines, I think it's so easy to lose money. It's so stupid.
Well, I've never indulged, but I think to win money gambling your first time is probably a bad thing.
Yeah, because I never won after that.
Yeah, because it gives you a false sense of like,
maybe they
I'm
just
be
knew.
rich.
They're like, oh, this is his first time here. Let's just, that's how they get you in. Because then I use that $100 to try to win more, and then you lose the $100.
Yeah.
Tails all the time.
All right, moving on here. The New York Red Bulls have broken ground on a state-of-the-art training facility in Morris Township, New Jersey.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is not far from where the Jets train.
I was about to say, everyone's out in Morris County.
That whole area over there. And what doesn't make sense to me is why the New York Red Bulls are training in Morris Township, New Jersey.
I mean, like, why not? There's the space out there,
the
right?
stadium's in New Jersey.
I know, but at what point do we just go to New York?
Yeah,
What's wrong with New York?
If you want to claim New York, go to New York.
What's the issue with New York? That's what I want to understand.
Too much money, I'm sure. Not enough space.
Jersey's expensive too.
I know.
Go to New York.
Well, that's the thing. If they go to New York, it's going to be way further away from Harrison, where they're at right now.
Yeah, but move the stadium too.
100%. Or just change the name to New Jersey Red Bulls.
That's what I'm getting at there. There it is.
New Jersey Red Bulls. It sounds so much nicer.
Our politicians are being a little weak, in my opinion. They should be fighting for these.
It's all about the money, though. That's why.
To represent the state of New Jersey.
But that's why they're going to make more money being called New York. That's the only reason.
At least the Nets, were the New Jersey Nets until they went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then they changed the name. But at least they were honest about it.
They were very honest. How all the other teams should be.
It was a clean breakup.
New Jersey Giants, New Jersey Jets, New Jersey Devils.
True, the Devils are Devils. That's why we should all be Devils fans.
Exactly, dude. The Rangers are terrible.
Aren't they?
They just lost their first game last night. They're 0-1 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They lost 3-0. Not good. Trash.
The New York Red Bulls proudly announced today the commencement of construction for their new privately funded training complex in Morris Township, New Jersey. Representing a significant investment in the club's future, the state-of-the-art facility will cater to all the club's professional and youth teams. Gensler, a global architecture design and planning firm, will serve as the lead architectural designer. The complex will be built by March Construction, a local full-service commercial construction service firm and general contractor. The new complex will feature a cruciform-shaped building. What does that mean?
Cruciform?
Let's see. What's a cruciform?
Shaped like a cross?
Sounds like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Never heard that word. A cruciform.
It's a really awesome word.
The complex will feature a cruciform-shaped building containing locker rooms, a gym, dining hall, academic spaces, physiotherapy areas, and offices. The 80-acre parcel will feature 8 full-size outdoor soccer pitches, including a turf field and complementary training areas. It will serve as the headquarters for the team's sporting department. So, what do you think about this, Josh Chomick?
I think it's great. I think the New York Red Bulls, this might help them to get better and, be a good soccer team. So that'd be cool.
Do you think that residents of Morris Township are a little annoyed by this, a little perturbed by the stadium build?
I don't know. Is it in an area that's just disrupting their normal lifestyle, or is it in just like a remote area?
Well, it's next to a golf course and a little suburban area. So I'm looking up now. Let's see. New York Red Bulls to open Morris County. The Daily Record. Let's see if we get any comments on this article. That's really what we want.
Josh is always just looking for the comments.
I want to. Yeah.
Oh,
local
yeah.
takes.
It looks like it's in an area that's kind of surrounded by neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in that just plot of land. I don't know. I don't know. If you're from this area, do you like this idea? Do you want the Red Bulls to have this training complex there? Let us know. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting idea to throw them out there. I wonder why Morris Township, though. I wonder if it's just affordable, ease of access.
I wonder who the private funder is who's funding the development of this.
I know who it is.
Really?
Phil Murphy. No, I'm kidding.
Our vision is for this facility to be the source of pride for our entire organization, our fans, partners, and the Morris Township community for many years to come, says the president. Building the premier training complex in Major League Soccer is a significant investment, but one that we believe is necessary. So, yeah, I wonder if this is going to help the team at all. I feel like every time I've seen a Red Bull game or like I hear about the Red Bulls, like they're just not in contention. They're just not good. And I don't follow MLS. All I know is Inter Miami. Messi plays for that team now, and he's just bringing in just superstars. So, like you can't compare the Red Bulls to Inter Miami.
Yeah. I don't know anything about any of these teams, so I couldn't compare anything.
Yeah.
But
I think it's pretty cool. I wonder if it's near like the Jets facility.
Maybe we'll get invited to stop by and check it out when it opens.
That'd be cool.
If the Red Bulls are feeling generous. All right. A body was found in a car that was pulled from a river this week, and police now believe it's the body of a mother who vanished 14 years ago.
Jeez.
Imagine that, man.
I mean, as horrible as this all is, I mean, I'm just happy that there's closure for this family after 14 years.
Imagine that, though. Like, 14 years later, you finding out that family member.
Yeah, I know.
Like, we found them.
Yeah.
Especially in the river. Just that car just... How did they... Why did it take 14 years to find the car? That's the question.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out as well. It's kind of crazy. So it says a body found inside a mud-covered car yanked from New Jersey's Cooper River last week is likely that of a mother who vanished from the area 14 years ago, her family says. Bernadine Waters Gunner was last seen alive by relatives in Camden, New Jersey back in July 2010 after she told them she was going to kill herself because she couldn't find a job.
Ugh.
According to her missing persons report, Gunner was 52 at the time. The search for the missing mom went cold for more than a decade until the nonprofit search organization United Search Corps pulled multiple vehicles from the river last Thursday, including Gunner's 2006 Hyundai Elantra, the family said. Thanks to Doug, we have closure for our family and can now give my mom a proper burial, Gunner's daughter, Julia Young, said in a Facebook post as she ripped local cops' handling of the case.
Wow.
As you already know, the Camden County Police didn't do a great job with my mother's case. It took for a one-man band to come here and dive into the water and discover my mom. We can't thank him enough for what he has done. Almost 14 years with no answers, and now we have them. So this guy, Doug, from United Search Corps, he's like a solo guy that just goes around, I guess, and pulls cars.
Sounds like it.
That's so interesting. How do you get into that?
Right?
That sounds kind of fun. I mean, I don't know. Could be. So authorities haven't yet confirmed if the human remains found belong to the missing mom. We're confident that's her. Definitely, Doug Bishop from the search group told NJ Advanced Media. He added that the vehicle registration matched Gunner's Hyundai and that some of the woman's belongings were still inside the car. So this is kind of a closed case, it sounds like. Meanwhile, Bishop said the family reacted with grief and relief when he informed them of the discovery. They were humble and grateful, real salt of the earth people, he said. You could see it in their eyes that what they had been carrying for 14 years, and they were no longer carrying.
Makes you think whenever you're swimming or kayaking in a body of water in New Jersey, how many bodies are you swimming with?
I don't know. I actually thought something similar. Like, is this common for bodies to be in?
Dude, 2 years ago I was on the Cooper River kayaking.
Really?
Where they found this body. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just so I'm thinking about this now. I'm just like I could be kayaking over this car.
I've kayaked the Cooper River a number of times
It's
myself.
a beautiful river. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, I did the section in Camden. And it's really cool, but like, yeah, it's kind of freaky to think about. Like, how many more missing cars are in this thing?
Yeah, or
how many
just
bodies are
around the whole state.
in that river? It's kind of terrifying.
Wait, is the Cooper River the one that goes in from the Delaware?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes through just like it goes into inland.
What were you guys doing kayaking in the Cooper River?
Another
It's a
mission.
beautiful area.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a big push right now to like get the Cooper River back into like the view of people in Camden County.
I had to like do like drone footage of like a summer camp. Like these kids were there was like a documentary. They were making a documentary like kayaking through it. So I got to be on the kayak for a bit. It was pretty cool.
So in the article, there are photos of
Look at the
car.
It's like
completely covered in mud.
looks wild.
2006. It looks like it's so distorted. They said a 2006 Hyundai Elantra, right? Okay, there you go.
Checks out.
Crazy, man. Really crazy. But I think it's happy for the family who gets to get closure on their missing mom. Because I could see how that could mess with you to not know at least where where
living
they are.
in mystery like that. You want that closure. Imagine going throughout life like knowing like, is my mom still out there? Maybe she ran away. Like, is she dead? Like, where? Like, what's going on? So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So some closure there at the Cooper River, and hopefully, well, they also took a shot at the police. So here's what I was wondering is like, what do the police do in these sorts of situations?
Do they have to outsource like a search and rescue team type thing if they don't have one?
I guess, but
maybe they just gave up on the hunt like pretty quickly.
Yeah, what I'm wondering is what actually went on behind the scenes here that caused the frustration with the police. Did they just kind of give up and say there's nothing we could do? Was she suspicious that maybe the car was in the river? I don't know how she would know that. You know?
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, 2010, this went down.
So it's a long time.
Maybe they had like a bunch of other priorities to take care of before this. So.
2010 was 14 years ago.
Yeah, I graduated.
It's crazy.
2010. I'm thinking about that now. I'm like, wow. I'm putting myself in their shoes. Like 2010, I graduated that year. That feels like a lifetime ago already. So I can't imagine going throughout all those years not knowing where my mother is.
Ridiculous. All right. Well, that's our last story of the day, Joshua Chomik.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's been a great week of news. This is one of our shorter episodes. Is there anything we missed here that we want to touch on?
No, I mean, I think, again, we should plug the GoFundMe link for our first story.
Yeah, if you'd like to contribute to Lisa Fitzgerald, the woman who was injured by the NJ Transit train, we'll put that in the description of the episode.
I do want to touch on, it's not a story in our lineup, but how there was a shooting in the Warnaco Park this past week.
Yeah, right down the street from us.
5 minutes away from us. Did you guys look into that or like read into it? It's kind of crazy.
I didn't read into it. That was in the Roselle section, right?
It's always crazy when like a story like that, you hear a story like that about like a local park right next to where you live.
Yeah.
Like a man was shot dead and they have no leads to who did it.
Wow.
But it's like in a public park. If you are in the Union County area, you know Warnaco Park, Roselle, and Elizabeth. Just in broad daylight, a dude was shot and killed, and they can't find who did it. So it's so crazy.
Anytime murders happen, it's rare that it's just a stranger going and shooting.
Oh, there's always
It's
always because of something.
gang stuff or something. You know, it's gonna be something that's explainable, and they'll probably figure out who it is.
But like, why do it in an open park, middle of the day, where children are around?
That's my ice skating rink right there, Warnaco Park.
Yes, exactly, dude. So many kids used to go there.
I used to go there all the time as a kid. That ice skating rink.
It's just like you hear a story like that, you kind of get shook up when it's like right next to you.
Josh, do you remember when we went biking to New York City? We biked through Warnaco Park at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, and it was our first park of the journey.
Well, yeah, it's an interesting story. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if they get to the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. There's crime all around us, man.
Well, that's the thing. Going through the stories this week, trying to pick out stories, lots of murders, lots of car accidents, deadly accidents, but we stopped covering all that because it's all the same stuff every single week, and then people are like, "This just happened, didn't it?" No, it's just there's a story like this every single week. That's why.
The news. We have to work really hard to make this podcast lighthearted and fun because so much of the news is just depressing, man. It's death. It's child trafficking.
A 4-year-old was molested in Morristown by a homeless man this week.
What?
Yes, dude.
It's horrible.
I didn't add it to the list because I was like, this is kind of dark, but yeah, did you guys didn't hear about it? Type 4-year-old homeless man, Morristown. Terrible.
Sexually assaulted a child in Morristown Park. What is going on?
What's going on?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, read into it.
I don't even want to read into it.
See, I didn't add it because I was like, yeah, this is kind of dark.
This is the stuff that makes me insane, and I can't even. It's just. Hopefully, he goes to jail. You know.
But yeah, it's like stories like that I pass by. I'm just like, do we cover it? I'm like,
Yeah.
Do people need to know this? They've probably read about it, but like, do I want to talk about it? Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd rather not dive into it unless it's pressing and the type of thing that we should be doing. So,
but yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. To end on a light note.
Yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend. We hope you all enjoy some time with family. Take some time to reflect on those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we can
we salute them,
enjoy our freedoms, and yeah, that'll be it. Thank you everybody for listening. We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Later.
You're listening to the Garden State. The Dirty Jers.